Okay, guys, welcome to the channel. Let's talk about this final Chelsea Paris Saint-Germain. Let's just make preview on the game. You know, now for me, PSG are the favorite going into this game. For me, they are a better team than Chelsea. I will give them that because they have proved that at this moment in time they are the best team. Winning the Champions League, playing how they played against Inter Milan, then we thought Inter Milan were one of the best teams. But then how they played against Inter Milan, winning Inter Milan 5-0 in that game, and how they dominated that game will tell you how good this team is. And as well, how they have been playing in this Club World Cup, dominating teams, winning games. So obviously, they are the favorite going into this game. And for me, they have the best coach for me at this moment in Luis Enrique. I think he's the best coach now in terms of what he's doing with this team. In terms of how they are playing, in terms of how they are winning games. And they have proved it by winning trophies, winning the Champions League. Now they are in the final of the Club World Cup. So obviously, they are the best team. They are better than Chelsea. What I would say is Chelsea is not far from this PSG team. Yeah, that's what I would say. In terms of the better team, PSG clearly the favorite going into this game. But Chelsea, they are not far from this PSG team. It's not always the best team that win finals. This is final. There's trophy at stake. Okay, any team that wins this game lift a trophy. So there is trophy at stake. You can be the best team, but then you might not be the best team on that day. And this Chelsea as a club, some of the big trophies that Chelsea have won, or rather the two times that Chelsea won the Champions League, they were not the best team. When Chelsea won the Champions League in 2012, Bayern Munich were a better team than Chelsea, but Chelsea won the game. When Chelsea won the Champions League 2022, I think, Manchester City were the better team. They were better than Chelsea, but Chelsea won the game. So football sometimes will not give you what you think it will give to you in terms of what you're seeing. Now what people are seeing is Paris Saint-Germain, a better team than Chelsea. How they are playing, they are better than Chelsea. But as well, like I said before, this is a final. There is trophy at stake here. So this Chelsea team will know that we have to give everything to win this trophy. The Chelsea players will know that we have to give everything to win this trophy. It will be a difficult game for Chelsea, 100%. It will be a difficult game for Chelsea, but I also think that it will also be a difficult game for PSG as well. It will also be a difficult game for them because they are playing against a very good team. And for me, in terms of the teams that they have played in this competition, I feel like this will be their test for me. Whether people like it or not, whether people rate this Chelsea team or not, but I feel like this will be the test for Paris Saint-Germain. And as well, this will be the test for Chelsea. And to some extent, I feel like it's even good that Chelsea is playing PSG in this final. Because if eventually Chelsea play well in this game and probably win the final, then maybe people will then start rating this Chelsea team. Because I feel like the disrespect that people are giving to this team is mad, is crazy. Chelsea getting to the final, some people are saying the route in which they went to the final, they did not play the strongest team. They did not play the top teams. Forgetting that it's what you see you will play. If Chelsea have lost against any of these teams, they will start, you know, they will start saying things that are not good to these Chelsea players, saying they have spent money and they couldn't win Palmeiras, or they have spent money they couldn't win Fluminense, or they have spent so much money they couldn't win, Benfica. This kind of teams. And as well, the Chelsea coach, if Chelsea has lost any of these teams, they'll be saying Enzo Maresca is not good enough as a coach. Enzo Maresca is not supposed to be the Chelsea coach. Now, he took this team to the final, and then people are now changing the narrative, saying the teams that they played against are not top teams. They did not play any of the top European teams that are in the competition. Forgetting that it's what you see you will play against. Now they are playing against the very best team in Europe as at this moment. the very best team in the world in PSG. So if eventually they win PSG, what will people say? What will people say? Will they say PSG wasn't ready for the game? So, but it will be interesting to see how this game will go. Because for me, I feel like I said before, PSG will meet a proper team now. I don't know why I'm just having this confidence going into this game as a Chelsea fan because I feel like Chelsea, the players, they are ready playing against PSG. This is the kind of game that I feel like they have to play because Chelsea will be in the Champions League next season. If they have a good game against PSG, definitely they will know that okay, they have played the very best team in the world. So going into the Champions League will not be difficult like that. Not be like really difficult to these players because many of them haven't played in the Champions League. So many of the players there, a couple of them have played, but there are some of them that haven't really feel that Champions League atmosphere. So for me, it will be interesting to see how this game will go. So it will be a difficult game for Chelsea, and like I said before, it will also be a difficult game for PSG. Now, I don't know if, in terms of Enzo Maresca, in this game, he has to make the right selection. It's really, really important. He makes the right selection in this game, playing against PSG. The right selection, the right players to start this game. Tactically, he has to be ready because it looks like Luis Enrique is really, really sound. I think he's very, very sound tactically. He's a very, very good coach. Like I said before, I think at this moment, Luis Enrique for me, he's the best coach at this moment now in terms of what he's doing with this PSG team at this moment. So Enzo Maresca has to be ready in terms of setting up the Chelsea team very well. He has been doing well for me. I think he has been doing well, in this competition. The game that I was really disappointed was the Flamengo game. I feel like he did not really set up the team very well in that game. But aside from that game, I think he has been setting up the team very well, and I just hope he used the right players. Now, for me, players that I'm expecting to start that game, I feel like Reece James has to start the game because he's the captain. Number one, he's the captain of the team. Secondly, he's better, much more better than Malo Gusto playing in that position. Because any player that starts as the right back for Chelsea will be playing against Kvaratskhelia. I will know how dangerous that guy is. He's a very, very dangerous player. So for me, I feel like Reece James should start from that position because I think defensively, Reece James is better, much more better than Malo Gusto. Those mistakes that Gusto is making, Reece James will not make those mistakes. I feel like Reece James will really give better defensive stability to this Chelsea team if he's playing against Kvaratskhelia. But if it's Malo Gusto, I don't know how Malo Gusto will defend against that player because we know how the pace he has, how he's dangerous in his dribbling. I feel like Reece James will be better to start that game. So I just hope the coach starts with James in the game. Obviously, Livakovic is back. He'll be available for this game. He missed the last game in the semi-final. He'll be available for this game. I think he has been impressive as well in this game. Who will pair with him is what I don't know. I don't know if the coach will go with Tosin. I feel like Tosin himself has been very, very good in this competition as well. Chalobah, if called upon, I think he has been very, very good as well in this competition. Between Chalobah and Tosin, I don't know who the coach will go with, but either of them, I think, will be good as well. Cucurella will do his thing. It will be interesting to see how Cucurella will play against Desiree in that position, or Hakimi. We know how Hakimi like to bomb, going and defending like that. So it will be interesting to see how he will play in that position. Like I said, the midfield will be interesting. Now, there's report that Moses Caicedo is fit. He will be available for this game. So for big, we know, probably 80% of the players that will start, or 90-95% of the players that will start the game. Like, for me, if I want to pick, if I want to pick players that I think should start this game, like I said, it's James. The goalkeeper will know who will start. It's Sanchez. For him, I just hope he doesn't make mistakes. That's my problem with him. In terms of shot stopping, I think he's doing well in that position. For me, I think he's a very good shot stopper. But his build-up play, playing from the back, is my problem. And we know how Paris Saint-Germain can press. We just hope he doesn't make those mistakes over Sanchez. In the defense, like I said before, it's James Levi-Kowa, probably Tosin, and Marco Corella as the left back. Then the midfield, I think probably the coach might want to go with I don't know. If I don't know if Romeo Lavia is fit. If Lavia is fit, I feel like Lavia starting that game could be better for Chelsea in terms of crowding the midfield. Romeo Lavia, Caicedo, and Enzo Fernandez. But if Lavia is not fit, obviously Kopama will play as number 10. But if Lavia is fit, I think Kopama will go play from the wing because Kopama will always start, for Chelsea. But yeah, then I expect Joao Pedro to start this game, considering how he played in the semi-final. I think he will start the game. The player that I don't know if he will start is what's his name? What was Delap. Delap is the one I don't know if he will start. But for me, I think I would want him to start. I would prefer Delap to start as a number 9, and maybe Pedro starts from the left, and then maybe that is if Kopama will play in the midfield, then you play Neto in the midfield. Because I feel like this game need energy. This game against PSG need energy. We need players that can press. For Christopher Nkunku, he started the last game in the semi-final. He played very well for Big. But in this game, I'm not sure if he has that energy to press. I'm not sure if he can press very well, And pressing, I mean, pressing when you're supposed to press, returning back when you're supposed to defend and help your fullback. I'm not sure if he can do that in this game. But we know Kopama, he has the energy to press. We also know that, what's his name? Joao Pedro can press. Pedro Neto can press. These players can press and defend as well. So for me, I feel like this team probably need Delap in the number 9 in terms of that energy, in terms of pressing, because Delap is that kind of player that has the energy to press. He likes to fight. He's that kind of player that he enjoyed battling with defenders. So probably he might be, important in this game. But maybe the coach might not go with him as the number 9. The coach might still probably want to go with the same team that started the game in the semi-final. But yeah, it's been interesting to see how this game will go. So what's your thoughts? What's your opinion on this one? Because me, I'm confident in this game. I feel like Chelsea will give Paris Saint-Germain a good game. Hopefully, Chelsea win this one, and it will be beautiful if they win this game. So if you're Chelsea fan, your thoughts, your opinion on this one, you let me know.